go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct. Listen, I got a powerful message for you. This message is entitled Net Worth with Other Daycares. Network with other daycares. Now this is a daycare video for those of you who always write me and ask me about daycare. And I want to give this is fresh, hot off the press. This is something that my wife and I have done for years. Is that you find out the daycares that's progressive, that's successful in your area, and you network with them. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you have parents that bring children to your daycare facility who's not a good fit for your daycare, the hours that they need, the care that they're looking for. And because you have a network of other daycare providers and other daycare centers, you know what daycares that you could recommend this parent to. So now you're not trying to hoard every child that comes into your facility. You're actually like, you know what? How can we help this family? How can we help this child? How can we help this parent? Because that parent still has to go to work and that child still needs care. So by us networking with other daycare centers and daycare, in-house daycares, we have their phone numbers ready. Like we have one lady, for example, I'll give you this lady. She needed care from, I believe, 6 at night to about 9 at night. And we knew of a 24-hour daycare not too far from us. And we gave her the information. And matter of fact, we called the other daycare provider because we knew her. And she had staff and everything already set up for overnight that will be able to help this family's needs. If not, then this woman would not have been able to keep her job and work and provide for her family. And so instead of us being like, no, we don't offer this service and just turn her away, we was able to connect her because of our network with another daycare so that everyone benefits. The other daycare is now able to benefit because now they're able to have another child that's coming into their program, and that parent is now able to go out to work and that child is able to be in a safe care. Now, what we considered a long time ago when we spoke to the other providers, but we decided against it, was finder's fee. Like, hey, if I have a child and I'm sending them to your facility and they actually sign up with you, hey, how about a finder's fee of $50 or something like that? But we say, you know what? It's not even about that at this point in time. Let's just do that to help the people that really need it, and we could do that to help each other free of cost. And I think that worked better because now it's like nobody has a selfish motive. Like, we're not just trying to send you people just to make money. We're sending you people because we know that your facility is the best fit for that family, and that family now has the care that they need. So we're also helping that family out as well. So it was not necessarily money driven. It was more so who has the best fit for this particular family. And others, daycares and even the child care council have sent multiple families our way. So it's like one hand washes the other. You know, you look out for one another. And in that sense, you take the competitiveness out of the business. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still competitive in terms of you got to keep your place clean, you got to have good care, you got to know what you're doing, because if not, the people that you do get into your facility will start to look elsewhere like, I don't necessarily want to be here because you're not clean, you're not efficient, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, wait a minute. You want to make sure you put your best foot forward in what it is that you do. So one of the things I would suggest for other in-house daycares and even centers is to create a network with the other centers and daycares around your area, so that, like I suggested that we did for years, is that if a child comes to us, a parent with the child comes to us and says, we need this many hours, or we have this many children. One person came to us and had 5 children. Another person came, had 4 children. We would have been way over our numbers right away. So what we did was we were able to recommend them to another facility who maybe didn't have as much numbers and needed to have children there. right? And still was able to have great care for those children. So it wasn't about us just putting them on a waiting list and then now they don't have a place for their children to go because we have such a high demand of kids that's in the place. I mean, we make sure that we was always filled, and through the grace of God, we was always filled to capacity. But when you have a waiting list, sometimes it's like these people are waiting, they have nowhere else to go while you're waiting for someone to leave your program. But if nobody leaves your program, they still have, those people on the waiting list still have nowhere to go. So he's able to contact the other providers, other centers, and redirect the people on the waiting list to the other facility without a finder's fee, without anything like that, so that now that daycare could be filled, and now those children and that parent can move into that facility, and the parent can go to work, and that child has a place to go to get educated and learn. So everybody wins. And I believe when you operate like this, it promotes unity. And God said he commands his blessing on unity. That's Psalm chapter 133. He commands his blessings on unity. And also it's great for the community. It's great for the neighborhood because the reputation about the daycares is that they work together and that this is a good place to have a child and bring them into a facility for daycare. And once word begins to spread like that, people begin to feel more comfortable bringing their children into different facilities. And you got to understand that no man is an island. You can't look at your daycare like, oh, our daycare is never had any problems. And because let me tell you something, if there's one incident at one daycare in the area, or it even happens on the news, it makes people fearful about putting their kids in daycare. So if for example, you look on the news and a child drowned in the pool because they did not have a gate around their pool, but they still had daycare going on, operating in that facility. Now, it could have happened in Tennessee, but you live in Florida. Did you hear about what happened in Tennessee? That's what you're gonna hear people say. Did you hear about the child drowning in Tennessee? Well, we're not even in Tennessee. We're in Florida. So everyone is connected, and people, and especially if it happens in your neighborhood or something happens with a daycare, a lot of people can withdraw and pull back out of fear that something's gonna happen to their child. So when you network together with other daycares and you're constantly working together, that everyone can prosper, everyone can benefit, and nobody is feeling left out. And guess what? In your area, you're promoting safe, reliable, dependable daycare so that the people can feel safe in that area. So we all are connected, whether we believe it or not. So I hope this message encouraged somebody, right, to reach out to your fellow daycare providers, build a network that, listen, we can work together and we can all prosper and grow together, right, as we help those in our community. Hope this message inspire and encourage somebody. Until next time, this is your man Mike Bowman signing off saying be blessed.